A very important topic that we have at our hand today is new population policy of UP. Population Day, World Population Day is celebrated on 11th of the July. 11th of July. Population Day, World Population Day. Okay, 11th of July को World Population Day celebrate होता है. UP government released a population policy. ठीक है, UP government released population policy on 10th of July, and on 11th of July, the Law Commission of the UP government presented a draft bill that seeks to control stabilize the population growth. Now we'll be analyzing as to what is the population growth rate of country, what is the population growth rate of UP. Do we really need a law that stabilizes, that tries to stabilize the population of India? Is the threat, is the assumption that the India's population is exploding, is that well founded or not? Okay, we'll try to understand that. Now, Uttar Pradesh Law Commission formulated a proposal for the population control and welfare. It was a bill rewarding the couples to adhere to two-child policy. Okay, UP Law Commission has also said that the policy will be voluntary. It will not be forced upon anyone. Okay, and on 11th of July, this was done on 10th of July. On 11th of July, Chief Minister of the UP released a draft population policy. That is, Law Commission has introduced a draft bill, and Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh has released a population policy. We'll try to understand what it seeks to attain and what are the current population trends. Now, total fertility rate of India is 2.2. NHFS 4 2016 के हिसाब से 2.2. Now, what is total fertility rate? Total fertility rate is the amount of children a woman has throughout her reproductive life. Okay? From 15 to 49, how many children can a woman bear? Okay? That is called the total fertility rate. In India, it is 2.2. मतलब a woman bears on an average 2.2 children. ठीक है, अगर हम बेसिक मैथ्स यूज करें तो इंटू 100 अगर मल्टीप्लाई कर दें या 10 अगर मल्टीप्लाई कर दें तो 22. दैट इज 10 women जो है, 10 women can bear 22 children. Okay, 10 women can bear 22 children. Another important point is कि 10 women can not bear 22 children alone. They will be needing men also. So we consider that 10 women plus 10 men, ठीक है, 10 women plus 10 men bear 22 children. Okay. Now why 2.2? This is the total fertility rate of India. Total fertility rate of UP is 2.7. That is 10 women can bear 27 children in one, मतलब 10 women can bear 27 children throughout their lives. ठीक है. Of course, then those 10 women will need 10 men also. तो मतलब 10 women and 10 men can bear 27 children in India. मतलब 20 लोग मिलके 27 चिल्ड्रन प्रोड्यूस कर रहे हैं, और ये यूपी में है, और इंडिया का रेट है कि 20 लोग मिलके 22 चिल्ड्रन प्रोड्यूस कर रहे हैं. नाउ वन अदर इंपॉर्टेंट टर्म इज, इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट कि पॉपुलेशन ग्रोथ को समझना बहुत जरूरी है. ठीक है, कि पॉपुलेशन ग्रोथ कैसे होती है. यूजुअली माल्थस की थ्योरी क्या है, दैट वी आर नॉट गोइंग इनटू द थ्योरी ऑफ माल्थस एंड ऑल, बट अ बेसिक अंडरस्टैंडिंग नीड्स टू बी डेवलप्ड. 2-3 टर्म्स है. एक तो TFR, टोटल फर्टिलिटी रेट. द सेकेंड वन इज रिप्लेसमेंट रेट. ठीक है, रिप्लेसमेंट रेट. व्हाट इज रिप्लेसमेंट रेट? एज आई सेड, द टोटल फर्टिलिटी रेट ऑफ UP is 2.7, India 2.2, and now I say that the standard replacement rate, according to the theory, the standard replacement rate these are total fertility rates for UP and India. ठीक है. Now the theory says that the standard replacement rate should be 2.1. Now 2.1 means कि every woman can bear 2.1 children. That is 20 women can produce 10 women, ठीक है, 10 से इसको मल्टीप्लाई कर दे, can produce 21 children. ठीक है. या अगर हम इसको और एक्सपेंड करें तो 2.1 इंटू 100 कर लें. ठीक है. तो 210. अगर 100 women जो है अपने पूरे लाइफ साइकिल में, ऑफ कोर्स दे विल नीड 100 men ऑल्सो, तो टोटल कितने होंगे? 200 people. 200 people are producing 210 children. This is the concept of total fertility rate. जब 2.1 हमारा fertility rate था, TFR था, तो 100 men और 100 women मिलके 210 children produce कर रहे हैं. This is also called the rate of replacement. Rate of replacement means कि एक population जो है, एक certain population, how much children should it produce so that in one generation it replaces itself. ठीक है. And that is 2.1 children. ठीक है. मतलब एक certain population कितने बच्चे प्रोड्यूस करे कि वो अपने आप को एक जनरेशन बाद रिप्लेस कर दे. ठीक है. अगर, और दैट कम्स टू 2.1 चिल्ड्रन पर पर्सन. ठीक है, पर वुमन. ऑफ कोर्स दैट वुमन विल नीड एटलीस्ट 1 मैन फॉर प्रोड्यूसिंग दैट 2.1 चिल्ड्रन. मतलब एवरी वुमन इफ बियर्स 2.1 चिल्ड्रन थ्रू आउट हर लाइफ, देन दिस पॉपुलेशन विल एग्जैक्टली रिप्लेस इटसेल्फ आफ्टर 1 जनरेशन. मतलब अगर इसमें 100 लोग थे, ठीक है, और इन 100 लोगों ने, ठीक है, 100 women थी, वी कंसिडर women, और 100 women ने 2.1 चिल्ड्रन प्रोड्यूस किए, तो यहाँ पे हो जाएंगे टोटल पॉपुलेशन कितनी हो जाएगी? 210. ठीक है. अब वी कंसिडर कि यहाँ पे तो 100 ही women थी और 100 men ने मिलके प्रोड्यूस किए 210. लेकिन यहाँ पे तो टोटल 200 हुए, राइट, और यहाँ पे 210. तो हम ये मान सकते हैं कि यहाँ पे एक सर्टेन मोर्टेलिटी रेट भी होगी. मोर्टेलिटी रेट, ठीक है, उसको अकाउंट करने के लिए ये 10 एक्स्ट्रा प्रोड्यूस करता है ये पॉपुलेशन. दिस इज द थ्योरी. दिस इज द थ्योरी ऑफ रिप्लेसमेंट रेट, टोटल फर्टिलिटी रेट एंड एवरीथिंग. नाउ व्हाट हैपेंस इज इन कंट्रीज लाइक जापान, ठीक है, वहां पे पॉपुलेशन ग्रोथ रेट नेगेटिव है. ओके, टोटल फर्टिलिटी रेट बहुत लो है, जिसकी वजह से this population is not being able to produce the so many children that it replaces itself, जिसकी वजह से population decline होना start हो गया है. Okay, there is a population decline in countries like Japan. In India also, for example, Kerala, it has 1.7. The total fertility rate of Kerala is 1.7. Means one woman can bear only 1.7 children. Now, अगर हम ये वाली मैथमेटिक्स दोबारा यूज करें तो 100 women can bear 170 children. ठीक है. अब 100 women can bear 170 children. Of course, 100 women will need 100 men. तो 200 people, basically 200 people are generating only 170 people now. अगर उसमें भी मोर्टेलिटी रेट अगर हम 10 का कंसिडर कर ले कि 170 में से 10 लोग मर जाते हैं बिफोर रीचिंग देयर मैच्योर एज, तो 160 बचे. तो यहाँ पे 200 पीपल थे, नाउ दे आर 160. 200 थे 160. देयर इज अ फॉल इन द पॉपुलेशन. तो व्हेन द पॉपुलेशन, द रेट ऑफ द टोटल फर्टिलिटी रेट डिक्लाइंस बिलो 2.1, दैट इज कॉल्ड द डिक्लाइन इन द पॉपुलेशन. दैट लीड्स टू द डिक्लाइन इन पॉपुलेशन. ओके, एंड व्हेन इट इज ग्रेटर देन 2.1, इट लीड्स टू एन इंक्रीज इन पॉपुलेशन. अंडरस्टूड? This is the whole phenomena, is the whole concept of population, fertility rate, total fertility rate, replacement rate and everything. Now back to the topic. India's current TFR is close to replacement rate. India का current total fertility rate कितना है? 2.2, ठीक है, and 2.1 होता है. Total replacement rate कितना होता है? 2.1. So it is very close to 2.2. So people who are saying that India's population is exploding, that view is not very strongly held. Why? Because India का जो fertility rate है that is very close to 2.1, जो replacement rate के बराबर है. Okay. In 1993, of course, 1993 it was 3.7. अब 3.7 से we have reduced to 2.2 and that is a marginal gain. 1.5 children का loss हुआ है and that is a marginal gain in controlling the population. Okay. तो that means कि इंडिया का population is already almost stabilizing. अब population किसी भी country का या किसी भी species का population एक specific curve के according ही vary करता है, ठीक है? And that curve is ठीक है. The first of all, population will start rising, ठीक है. Population will start rising with the improving economic benefits and at a point it will peak, ठीक है. इसके beyond resources become unsustainable. Population becomes unsustainable with respect to the resources, ठीक है. अब resource constraints like economy, है ना, food, jobs, हर चीज के रिस्पेक्ट में ये population peak कर जाती है and then it starts declining and after a point of time it becomes stable, ठीक है. तो India is on this rising peak, ठीक है. India is on this rising peak. That means our population is still increasing, ठीक है. And we are expecting that by 2060 our population will peak. After that our population will start declining, ठीक है, and then it will stabilize. But there is a problem. What problem is कि currently the 60% of our population is between age 15 to 59. That is working age population. The 60% of our population is between 15 to 59 years, due to which we have a demographic opportunity. Demographic opportunity, ठीक है. Demographic opportunity in the sense that we have our majority of the population that can work, ठीक है. अब यहाँ पे एक important term और आती है, dependency ratio, ठीक है. Dependency ratio, ठीक है. Dependency ratio. What is dependency ratio? Dependency ratio means how many people are dependent on the working age population. तो हम we can see कि only 40% of people are not in the 50 to 59 bracket. यानी only 40% of the people are under the dependency ratio. मतलब 60, if there are 100 people, 60 people can work and 40 people can eat. That is of course sustainable. Okay. मतलब कि 40% लोग या तो 60 से ज़्यादा हैं, they cannot work, या तो 15 से कम है, of course they cannot work. तो working age population में, and this is the called demographic opportunity. Demographic opportunity मतलब our population is demographically very fertile in the sense that we can exploit our population if our population is having right kind of resources in the form of human capital, ठीक है. Now there was a question in prelims, what is human capital, ठीक है. तो human capital is very simple. Human capital is intangible asset, you cannot touch it. Intangible asset means you cannot touch it, you cannot feel it, मतलब you cannot have it in your hand, okay, you cannot touch it, you cannot push it. Like intellectual capacity, someone's intellectual capacity is an intangible asset to that person and that is a part of his human capital. The knowledge you have gained in your life, that is your human capital, ठीक है. The kind of degrees that you have, that is your human capital. The kind of knowledge you earned, that is human capital. The skill you have is human capital. So if we imparted good human capital to our working age population, it will be working today, everyone will be working, employment rate low होती, ठीक है, employment rate low होती और wealth generation high होता, wealth generation high होता. But now we can see that by 2060 we will be peaking, and after that point population will decline. Not only decline, the majority of the population will shift to dependency age, the age of dependency. Why? Because जो people आज 15 से 59 के बीच में है, 40 years later they will be 65 plus. Okay, understood? And that will lead to what? A demographic disaster, a demographic loss. Okay, so we have very small amount of, we are in 2020 से we have 40 years of period left to exploit our demographic opportunity. Understood? This is the whole phenomena, how population stabilization works, and how, what is the prospect of India in that. Now back to the lecture. India's current TFR is close to the replacement rate. मतलब इंडिया का पॉपुलेशन अभी ऐसा है कि एक जनरेशन बाद ये जो हमारी जनरेशन दैट विल रिप्लेस इटसेल्फ. ओके, केरला, पंजाब, तमिलनाडु एंड महाराष्ट्र ऑलरेडी हैव अचीव्ड नियोनेटल मोर्टेलिटी रेट well below 16 per 1000 live births, way ahead of the set target of 2025. तो NHP, नेशनल हेल्थ पॉलिसी, ठीक है, नेशनल हेल्थ पॉलिसी 2017, ठीक है, mandates that the neonatal mortality rate should be below 16 deaths per 1000 live births. neonatal mortality मतलब जो बच्चे बॉर्न होते हैं और बॉर्न होते ही मर जाते हैं बिकॉज ऑफ द लैक ऑफ फैसिलिटीज, ठीक है, या बहुत सारी वजहों की वजह से, लैक ऑफ केयर एंड ऑल. तो इंडिया हैज अ वेरी हाई इंडिया हैड अ वेरी हाई नियोनेटल, मैटरनल, अंडर 5 चाइल्ड मोर्टेलिटी. ये सारे पैरामीटर्स पे इंडिया परफॉर्म वेरी पुअरली. But now, of course, the score is increasing. But we can see the divergence that within the intra-country divergence we can observe. Kerala, Punjab, Tamil Nadu, and Maharashtra have achieved way. मतलब National Health Policy 2017 mandated that by 2025 India should achieve a neonatal mortality rate below 16 per 1000 live births. But Kerala, Punjab, Tamil Nadu, and Maharashtra has already achieved that, way below, 4 years before of 2025, 4 years before of the set target. ठीक है, तो इस पॉइंट को ऐड करने का लॉजिक ये था कि केरला का जो टोटल फर्टिलिटी रेट है, इट इज अपॉन अराउंड 1.7. केरला इज अ वेरी एजुकेटेड स्टेट, लिटरेसी हाई है, ठीक है, सोशल कस्टम्स आर नॉट वेरी स्ट्रॉन्ग, दैट इज मतलब कॉन्जर्वेटिज्म की कमी है, कॉन्जर्वेटिव सोसाइटी नहीं है ज़्यादा वहाँ पे. That has led to an increase, that has led to not only a fall in इनका टोटल फर्टिलिटी रेट केरला का है 1.7, यूपी का है 2.7, बिहार का है 3.4. So we can observe that the divergence is a function of educational and literary outcomes. Okay, the divergence in the population growth is a function of what? Literary and such outcomes. ठीक है. Okay, current population trends. 2010 में it was believed that India will overtake China by 2022. At that time, India's total fertility rate was 2.68. In 2016, when National Health Survey, NHFS, National Family Health Survey 4 was conducted, only 4 states out of 36 had total fertility rate more than 2.68. Within like 6 years, India's majority of the states, ठीक है, except for Bihar, UP, Rajasthan and one Odisha, I guess, ठीक है, तो इन स्टेट्स के अलावा मोस्ट ऑफ द यूपी, बिहार, मेघालय, नागालैंड, इन स्टेट्स के अलावा सारे स्टेट्स का जो टोटल फर्टिलिटी रेट है दैट हैज फॉलन बिलो 2.68. ठीक है. द अदर इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग इज द डेडलाइन वाज रिवाइज्ड अपवर्ड टू 2024. ठीक है. नाउ टीएफआर, अभी इंडिया का टीएफआर इज 2.2. ठीक है, दैट इज क्लोज टू द रिप्लेसमेंट रेट 2.1 एंड the deadline that India will take over China was revised upwards by 2024. मतलब the population of India is not increasing at a very fast pace. Now it is going to stabilize. ठीक है. Now what are the aims of the policy? ये तो हमारा पॉपुलेशन का ट्रेंड हुआ, पॉपुलेशन कैसे इंडिया में फंक्शन कर रहा है. नाउ व्हाट आर द एम्स ऑफ द पॉलिसी दैट द यूपी गवर्नमेंट हैज प्रपोज्ड? Bring down the total fertility rate to 2.1 by 2026. अभी कितना है? 2.7 टोटल फर्टिलिटी रेट यूपी का है, उसको 2.1 पे ले आना है 2026 तक, और 1.7 जो कि केरला का है 2030 तक. ब्रिंगिंग मॉडर्न कंट्रासेप्शन रेट फ्रॉम 31.7 टू 45% बाय 2026 एंड 52% बाय 2030, ये टारगेट्स हैं. एंड प्रमोट टू चाइल्ड पॉलिसी. Proposal of the policy are the policy will be voluntary, and people having more than 2 children will be debarred from. Okay, this is a carrot and stick policy. ठीक है, carrot and stick policy. Carrot कैसे? Rewarding, ठीक है, rewarding people with lesser number of children, या 1 child या 2 child के people को reward करना, and people having more than 2 children should be punished. That is called carrot and stick policy. Carrot for the followers and stick for the people who are erring on the policy. The first one is they will be barred from welfare schemes. The limit of the ration card will be set to 4 people. You can take ration for only 4 people from one ration card. Barred from contesting elections. Rajasthan and Haryana has already done that. Supreme Court also upheld that decision of barring people from contesting elections on the ground of having more than 2 children. ठीक है. Ineligible to apply for government jobs under the state government. State government के अंदर कोई भी जॉब होगी तो उसमें अप्लाई नहीं कर सकते. And barred from promotions as well. तो ये मेजर इश्यूज हैं, मेजर टॉपिक्स हैं, इस मेजर प्रपोजल्स हैं इस बिल के. ओके, बट व्हाट is the national population policy of 2000? India is still following the national population policy of 2000 that was announced in 2000. तो इसमें 3 इंपॉर्टेंट चीजें हैं. द फर्स्ट वन इज कि इस पॉलिसी का एम क्या था, ठीक है, उसके लिए हम कहते हैं डेमोग्राफिक गोल्स क्या थे. द सेकंड वन इज द पॉलिसी शुड बी विमेन सेंट्रिक, एंड द थर्ड वन इज डिसेंट्रलाइज्ड प्लानिंग एंड इम्प्लीमेंटेशन. ये 3 पिलर्स हैं नेशनल पॉलिसी, पॉपुलेशन पॉलिसी 2000 के. ठीक है, so the national population policy 2000 clearly speaks that it will not coerce people, ठीक है, to get into family planning, but a family planning should be done from bottom level to upward. ठीक है, basically women should be provided with the authority and agency to make choices about the kind of contraception they want, the kind of the number of children they want to have. Okay, so reproductive rights of women should be granted, so that moreover, we have observed that educated women choose to have lesser number of children. Yeah, prosperous families choose to have lesser number of children. Another important point of why India's population bursted so highly was the desire for a male child. कई बार तो लोगों के 3-3, 4-4 बच्चे हो जाते हैं for a desire of a male child. ठीक है, तो in that sense they have gone on increasing the population of the country. ठीक है, तो demographic goals क्या थे? To achieve the population stabilization by 2010, although it was not achieved, it was announced in 2000 कि in the next decade we will be achieving population stabilization by bringing the total fertility rate to the replacement level. ठीक है, reduce the child mortality rate to below 30%. Now, why are we talking about controlling the population at the same time reducing the child mortality rate? When people believe that the under 5 mortality rate of the children, ठीक है, under 5 mortality rate means कि बच्चे का 5 साल तक survive करने का chance, ठीक है, that is called under 5 mortality rate. अगर 100 में से 70 बच्चे survive कर रहे हैं 5 years तक, ठीक है, if 100 children were born and they did not die in the infant age, ठीक है, यानी फर्स्ट 3 months में अगर नहीं मरते हैं तो दैट इज कॉल्ड इन्फेंट एज. उसके बाद 5 years तक जो बच्चे अलाइव रहते हैं उनको कहते हैं अंडर 5 चिल्ड्रन. ठीक है, अगर फर्स्ट 3 months या बर्थ से लेके 5 years तक 100 में से 70 बच्चे सर्वाइव कर रहे हैं तो अंडर 5 मोर्टेलिटी रेट कितना है? 30%. दैट इज कॉल्ड अंडर 5 मोर्टेलिटी रेट. इफ पीपल हैव अ स्ट्रॉन्ग बिलीफ कि हमारे बच्चे का जो सर्वाइवल रेट है वो लो है, तो what they will do is they will produce more number of children. Okay, that is why it is very important to control the child mortality rate. if people are assured that if they produce 2 children and 2 will survive, then they will not be going from the third one. Okay, but if they are not sure, okay, if there is uncertainty कि maybe we produce 2 children and one of them dies, या we produce 1 children and he dies, तो इस condition में they will produce 3 to 4 children, ठीक है, considering the loss that might occur due to the death of 2-3 children, ठीक है, that is how it functions. तो reducing the maternal child mortality rate to below 30 per 1000 lives, ठीक है, below 3%, and reduce maternal mortality rate below 100 per 100,000 mothers, ठीक है. The second one is women centric. As I said, population policy focuses on women's right to choose not only the method of contraception but also the kind of family, the size of the family. Okay, empowering women through health and nutrition. Okay, when women are healthy and they have a better nutrition, ठीक है, तो child mortality also declines, ठीक है, and it also pushes women into education, and when women gets educated, they choose to have lesser number of children. Okay, now decentralized in planning and implementation, that the policy aimed at thinking, planning and acting locally and encouraging nationally, proceeding towards a national goal of stabilization of population by thinking, acting and implementing at the local level. Okay, so that was the national policy, population policy 2000. But none of the population policy has talked about coercive measures of carrot and stick policy for the people who choose not to follow the population policy. Okay. That was all about the national population policy. We covered national population policy, the population bill of UP, the policy that has been proposed by UP, what is total fertility rate, what is infant mortality rate, what is child mortality rate under 5, what is maternal mortality rate, what is replacement rate, and how total fertility rate and replacement rate are related. If you have any queries, kindly ask them in the comment section.